That's why a lot of people have been calling for reforms. State House of Assembly is almost, in all cases, in every state, almost an extension of the executive housing.
It is not true.
And so it is not true.
Look, it is only in Lagos House. I won't sit here and allow you to say things that are not true.
I didn't call Lagos
House. State House of Assembly. That includes Lagos House of Assembly.
At the federal level,
that can raise our heads anywhere.
You have bicameral legislature, and then also they are more thorough. You don't just bring things to them and say the leader wants it done, like they do in some states. Our leader has spoken, and then it is
what do you mean by that?
okay. But in this
what
case,
do you mean by that?
In this case,
what do you mean by
no. Wait. I said
what I even expecting to say in this case, thank Lagos, because
in
Lagos
this case, we're not discussing Lagos.
And Lagos has decided to increase the down payment.
What you have, and then also to round it up. Hold on.
I brought up an issue of Fashola because I thought we could use that to narrow this thing down so people can understand what this emergency powers meant.
In this case also, for power, most of the power stations have been privatized. So the government really does not have so much business. All you need to do is the government basically is doing supervisory role. And so for roads,
because we are generating power now.
For roads,
are you
if you want to fix infrastructure,
we have not done half of our power requirements.
There are timelines. There are targets. You have private companies that are operating government is not giving them money. So government is not just going to give them mobilization. Then for construction of roads, that's the housing. Really, I don't see why the federal government should bug itself with Ministry of Housing.
Let's go away from all of that.
For road, for example,
these powers.
There are processes. There are procurement processes. And that is why I told you, when you know that there is enormous work to be done, even this government has alluded to the fact that when they won, that there were enormous work to be done. What did they do? Rather than pick their hole and head straight to the farm, they were sleeping and chewing stick in the morning. And when it was noon, that was when they suddenly woke up to say, we need emergency powers. What Nigerians, what I am saying here is,
your people have power for almost 6 years.
Now, this is the part I don't like.
Wait, you have
We're
power for
discussing serious issues, and you begin to politicize it. That's the part that completely pisses me off.
Wait, you can't tell me that pisses you off, because all your insinuations, all what you're alluding to are pointing in that direction, and I should be quick.
I am a Nigerian. I have every right to ask you. When you people came to campaign, you did not. There was nowhere it was mentioned in any of the campaign platform that when we get to power, that we are going to ask you to give us or to suspend the implementation of certain laws for us to work.
It is the exigencies of the moment. It is the exigencies of my time, please.
When APC were in opposition,
it is the exigencies
to the problem. Hold on. But when they came to power, they had other excuses to the problem. And now it's as if, if you don't give us power, we will fail.
Barrister, hold on.
You see,
okay.
We can talk
let me quickly just
and
chip
keep
this.
misinforming people.
Chip this. The economy is ailing. We're rounding off now. The economy is ailing.
Yeah.
And what can the president do right now to revive this economy like yesterday?
Well, what the president needs to do is to seek power to do those amendments that is proposing.
When he gets this power, how does he apply them?
I'm giving you one, for example.
How does he apply this power?
Now, the UBE, for example, the UB Act, Universal Basic Education Act, provides that each of the states, before they can access this fund, they have to have up to 50%, counterpart funding. Now, this is an act. They have over 58 billion naira staying fallow there, and they cannot access it. But with this, if this is allowed to go, if this thing is
hand there.
They will be able to, they are now expected to come up, there's an amendment to the UBA Act, so that they will pay just only 10%. With 10%, most of those IDE states, most of the northeastern states, most of the states that cannot raise up to 50%, they will have access to this fund.
The funds.
And don't forget that if we
for education.
That's for education.
Let's look at foreign exchange earnings. Let's look at growing internal capacity. Let's look at diversifying the economy. In quick seconds, how does this power apply?
The only thing, this power that you're seeking for applies when, for you to control and to manage an economy, you need just the monetary policy, the fiscal policy,
Absolutely.
and the fiscal policy
Absolutely.
to manage the economy. Now, what we're experiencing now is the federal government is saying with this power, are able to adopt expansionary method, expansionary technique, so that more money will come into...
How? I need to get this clear.
Thank you. Now, when you talk about expansionary, you know that fiscal policy refers to using CBN using monetary instrument to control the volume of money in circulation. Yeah? Now, when through OMO, through cash reserves, through other means. Now, when the cross of it is that is either you go the expansionary way or you go the contractionary way. Now, this government is seeking that if you give me this power, I will go the expansionary way by allowing people, by borrowing money. What is the debt of Nigeria? Nigeria is having about $64 billion debt.
Is the government not able to do that right now?
The government is not able to do that because
Okay, so I'd like for you to hold your thoughts, put them again together in some quick seconds because we're rounding off. Libras, I'm going to give you a last shot. And that should be about 40 seconds.
You have not been fair to me.
Very fair. I'm the one that should be complaining.
You ask him.
Can you imagine? I'm surprised.
Olu, you ask him, when I now have a right of response, you will say you're going to give me a few seconds to round up.
Because
anyway, so I don't waste my time.
Yeah, please. 40 seconds, quickly.
Olu,
yes.
The big question
What's the danger in doing this? Maybe I should help you so you can sum it up.
That's better.
Power corrupts. Absolute powers corrupt absolutely. That is why even when there is insecurity, when there is emergency in states, the law says the National Assembly can legislate for them for a period of 3 months. But in as far as the State House of Assembly can sit, even if there is crisis in the entire state, provided they can sit, they must take charge of the legislation of that state.
So the danger?
The danger in it is when you tell us now that as we need to suspend the application of certain laws for you to be able to work. This is the first time somebody is asking for.
That's bad.
That's bad. That's dangerous. Because what it means, if you do that, somebody else is going to come and say, suspend the judiciary for me.
What is happening in Nigeria is
what's the advantage of using these emergency powers that seem not to exist right now?
The emergency power.
Or what do we stand to lose if we don't get it?
What we stand to gain. That's what I'm going to tell you.
It's something as what we stand to lose if we don't have the power.
Well, this will give more confidence to an average Nigerian. It is not. It is not happening in Nigeria for the very. It is just happening to us now. Now in 1933.
No, we can't go down history lane.
Wait, I'll just tell you that in America.
10 seconds more.
Anyway, I'm telling you, it has happened in other climes. It is happening to us. What we need to do is to borrow money out of recession so that we improve on our fiscal policy by ensuring that the CBN currently, is increasing. CBN is not doing what's expected.
I was trying to wait for you to land. It didn't land.
Okay, let me
cut you off.
China.
We can continue this conversation online. I mean, we can continue this conversation online. We can continue this conversation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, viewers out there, emergency powers for the president, to be or not to be. Well, whether it remains in the realms of speculation or reality, it's always important that the voices of the people be heard in every national issue, and it should be a guiding toga for any ruling class. That's been our package for tonight. Join us again next week. Bye for now.